We're diving into the world of real estate investing and equipping you with the tools to become a winner. We'll be exploring key metrics to analyze potential deals and discussing effective approaches to dominate the market. Let's delve deeper into the world of numbers. In real estate, key metrics are the language you need to speak fluently to analyze deals, assess risks, and ultimately win big. Today, we'll unpack some essential metrics and explain how they can guide you toward successful real estate investment. Metrics for return on investment, ROI, capitalization rate, cap rate. This metric reveals the potential return on your investment for a property expressed as a percentage. It's calculated by dividing the annual net operating income, NOI, by the property's current market value. So, for example, a cap rate equals NOI/market value. A higher cap rate generally indicates a potentially better return on investment, but it can also suggest a property with higher risk. Let's say you find a property with a cap rate of 10%. This suggests you might earn a 10% annual return on your investment, based on NOI, but it could also mean the property requires more maintenance or is in a less desirable location. A cash-on-cash return. This metric focuses on the actual cash you receive from the investment compared to the initial cash investment. It highlights your return on the money you put into the deal, not just a percentage of the property value. It's calculated by dividing the annual pre-tax cash flow by your total cash investment, including down payment and renovation costs. So, for example, a cash-on-cash return equals pre-tax cash flow/total cash investment. A positive cash-on-cash return means the property is generating income that surpasses your ongoing expenses. This metric is particularly useful for comparing the potential returns of different properties with varying purchase prices. Metrics for cash flow analysis. A net operating income, NOI. This metric reveals the true profitability of a property by considering its income-generating potential and subtracting the ongoing operating expenses. It's calculated by subtracting operating expenses from the gross income, total rents collected. So, for example, your NOI equals gross income, operating expenses. Operating expenses include property taxes, insurance, maintenance costs, utilities, and property management fees, if applicable. A strong NOI indicates a property's ability to generate healthy cash flow after covering its expenses. A cash flow. This refers to the difference between the property's gross income, rents collected, and its operating expenses. As mentioned earlier, positive cash flow is ideal, signifying the property is generating income that surpasses its ongoing expenses. Negative cash flow requires you to subsidize the property from other sources, potentially impacting your overall investment profitability. Financing and risk assessment metrics. A debt-to-income ratio, DTI. This ratio is crucial for securing financing from lenders. It compares your total monthly debt obligations, including mortgage payments, car loans, and credit card debt, to your gross monthly income. A lower DTI is more favorable for lenders, typically below 36%. Maintaining a healthy DTI ensures you can comfortably manage your mortgage payments alongside other financial commitments. Our occupancy rate. This metric indicates the percentage of rental units that are occupied and generating income. It's calculated by dividing the number of occupied units by the total number of available units and multiplying by 100. So, for example, our occupancy rate equals number of occupied units/total units, x 100. A higher occupancy rate translates to less vacancy downtime and more consistent cash flow. However, it's important to consider a healthy balance. An occupancy rate consistently above 98% might indicate underpricing your rentals, while a rate consistently below 90% could suggest overpricing or a less desirable property. Now that you're armed with the knowledge of key real estate metrics, let's translate that knowledge into action. Here are some in-depth strategies to dominate the real estate market and achieve long-term success. Market analysis. Laying the foundation for smart decisions. A location. It's a cliche for a reason. Invest in areas with strong fundamentals that position your property for appreciation and consistent rental income. Research factors like a job market. Growing job markets with a diverse range of industries attract tenants and indicate a healthy rental demand. Schools. High-performing schools can significantly increase property value, especially for families. Amenities. Proximity to desirable amenities like parks, restaurants, and shopping centers enhances tenant appeal and property value. Our infrastructure. Consider factors like reliable transportation options, access to healthcare, and overall safety of the neighborhood. Development trends. Research upcoming infrastructure projects, revitalization initiatives, or new businesses setting up in the area. These factors can significantly impact property values in the long run. Data-driven decisions. Don't rely solely on intuition. Utilize online resources, realtor expertise, and market reports to gather data on median sales prices. Understand the typical selling price for similar properties in your target area. Rental rates. Analyze average rental rates for comparable properties to determine fair market rent for your investment. Vacancy rates. A low vacancy rate suggests strong rental demand and less downtime between tenants. Target the right property. Numbers are important, but so is the physical property itself. Here's what to consider. A property type. Choose a property type that aligns with your investment goals and risk tolerance. Single-family homes might offer easier management, while multi-unit buildings can generate higher returns but require more complex management. The condition. Evaluate the property's overall condition, considering factors like the roof, foundation, electrical system, and plumbing. Factor in potential renovation costs during your initial investment analysis. A long-term value. Think beyond immediate trends. Consider the property's potential for appreciation based on the surrounding area's development trajectory and overall market outlook. Negotiation and deal structuring. Securing favorable terms. Become a master negotiator. Don't be afraid to negotiate the purchase price. Research comparable properties, comps, to understand fair market value. Utilize your knowledge of key metrics like cap rate and cash flow to justify your offer. Consider seller motivations. Understanding why the seller is selling can give you negotiating leverage. Are they facing a time crunch or motivated for a quick sale? Think creatively with seller financing. Explore seller financing options where the seller acts as the bank, potentially offering lower interest rates or flexible down payment structures. Renovation savvy. Adding value while staying within budget. Prioritize strategic upgrades. Focus on renovations that enhance functionality, improve aesthetics, and attract high-quality tenants. This could include modernizing kitchens and bathrooms, upgrading flooring and fixtures, or improving curb appeal with landscaping or a fresh coat of paint, addressing any safety hazards or code violations. Get multiple contractor bids. Don't settle for the first quote. Compare estimates from several licensed and insured contractors to ensure you're getting a fair price for quality work. A factor in unexpected costs. Budget for potential unforeseen expenses during renovations. Having a buffer can prevent financial strain and project delays. Building a stellar reputation. Tenant management and customer service. Attract high-quality tenants. Competitive rents, a well-maintained property, and a responsive management approach all contribute to attracting desirable tenants who are more likely to pay rent on time and take care of the property. Thorough tenant screening. Conduct thorough background checks that include credit history, employment verification, and rental history references. This minimizes the risk of late payments, property damage, or eviction issues. A responsive property management. Provide timely communication, address tenant concerns promptly, and ensure a smooth living experience. This fosters long-term tenancies and reduces vacancy downtime. Building relationships. Treat your tenants with respect and professionalism. A positive relationship encourages long-term residency and positive word-of-mouth recommendations, making it easier to attract future tenants. Building your team. Partnering for success. Realtor expertise. A reliable realtor can guide you through the buying process, negotiate favorable deals, and leverage their knowledge of the local market to find the perfect property. A property manager. Optional for multi-unit buildings or absentee investors, a qualified property manager can handle tenant screening. Thanks for joining me today. If you're interested in learning more about real estate investing metrics and strategies, leave a comment below or check out the resources listed in the description. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content on building a thriving real estate portfolio. And remember, knowledge is power, so keep learning and stay on top of the market.